Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here. Today I have an OU Showdown live with a team that I built like 2 minutes ago with Stonjourner and Toxicity. I kind of want to try them out. I feel like Stonjourner got a little bit better in OU. Not that it's good in OU, but its niche was that it's a stealth rocker that can beat some opposing stealth rockers like Ferrothorn, but also a defogger like Mandibuzz. And I was going to put rocks on it, but I didn't want to because I ran heavy slam calcs and I ran heat crash calcs. And I didn't want to get rid of either of them. Both of them are great, man. This Oko's Clefable, like even physically defensive Clefable takes like 90% almost from a Life Orb Heavy Slam. Too bad Power Spot doesn't give me a Life Orb boost. But that's what happens when you fight for your friends and you don't think about yourself. Your own mental health matters. Anyway, we also have Specs Tosh. I don't know what I'm talking about. We also have Specs Toxicity. Actually, that's a good lesson. Remember what I just said. We have Specs Toxicity for the third time. And the idea is that these two kind of work really well together. Toxicity hates Ferrothorn, kind of. Boom Burst is like 40%, whereas Stonjourner hates special attacks, and like they work well in a sense because Toxicity doesn't tank the special attacks, but it does help deal with Toxapex. That was my thought process going there, and also like if they have a Seismitoad, I'm leading off with it. I'm clicking Boom Burst, I'm doing 90%, I'm dying, and then Stonjourner is gonna win, but. Then we needed some defensive backbone, so Corviknight made the most sense, gave me defog support with U-turn because I have a Ditto, and that helps me deal with Excadrill, which is a very big threat. As you can see, my team, Excadrill 6-0s it, so U-turn plus Ditto. Corviknight's 100% switching, I U-turn out and then go Ditto. I wanted some Wish support as well for Corviknight, and potentially Toxicity too, as Toxicity can switch in multiple times to a lot of the fairies unless Clefable's running Psychic, so Wish support helps that. Also providing Thunder Wave support too for my Hex Dragapult, which gives me some speed control and giving me a fairy switching. And then again, I have that Scarf Ditto. So I mean, I guess it's two fun Pokemon and a bunch of standard stuff. But I felt like they worked well together. I don't have rocks on this team because I have Ditto, so I can copy their rocks. And most of the time I'm gonna be defogging and killing their rockers anyway. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's like a 3-minute team. But I wanted to use some really fun Pokemon, and that's what I sought out to do, and that's what I did. That's what we doing. Anyway. Looks to be Specs Pelipper plus friends. They are ridiculously blown back. But my uncle needs to stop texting me memes on WhatsApp. I'm gonna tell him straight up, bro. That's no more. No more. Get off the phone. Anyway, I love Stonjourner. I love Toxicity. Stonjourner is a fantastic lead because it doesn't die to you. It's faster than Pelipper, which is big. Faster than Pelipper, faster than you, and it can basically blow back 4 of these Pokemon, right? So it blows back Pelipper, it blows back this, it blows back this, it blows back this. Excadrill being the only thing that's kind of scary for it, but at the end of the day, that doesn't really matter because I always have Corviknight as a pivot. I can defog and I can U-turn from there. If Toxicity gets in versus anything as well, like he's gonna have to keep his Excadrill very healthy because if Toxicity or Stonjourner get in, versus like slower Pokemon, they put in work. I don't have to worry about a setup Dragapult either because I have a Ditto. Grimmsnarl, if it's not dual screens, is actually decently problematic, I'll be honest here. But Envy, don't be tagging me in jokes too. You're worse than my uncle. I'm gonna tell you right now. I would show you guys what he just said, but it's fine. But yeah, I like Stone. I'm still sick, by the way. I like Stonjourner. My nose is just clogged. I don't feel sick, to be honest. I feel better. I like Stonjourner though because there's only 2 Pokemon I have to switch out versus, which is Dragapult and Excadrill, and I have switch-ins to both. So let's go. They lead off a Pelipper. Now again, modest Specs Pelipper is running around. I'm going to get my kill right here, provided I land this Stone Edge. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna switch now. Why did I say that? Why did I say provided I land this Stone Edge? Like why did I put in the universe that I have to land a Stone Edge for something to happen here? Let's go! Alright, I can give Stonjourner the title. That's it. Title, Stonjourner, or Toxicity. I don't have to deal with a Specs Pelipper, which is actually super good versus these type of cores. So I'm very happy about that. Also with Rain Up, how the hell does he kill Corviknight? He doesn't actually kill Corviknight, which is funny. So I go Corviknight here. Give me defog. In terms of what he could do after, Dragapult and Cinderace are the plays he could make. I'm not worried though. Getting rid of Pelipper was one of his main breakers. So again, I'm not worried about this Pokemon at all. And if he goes Cinderace, for instance, after I defog, I'm just going to U-turn out because under Rain, I'm basically shielded from Pyro Ball. Plus the fact that that move be missing. So all I got to do is get in my young boy. Exactly. This is great. Like, in terms of how I see this game coming to an end, I could definitely see Dragapult, my own Dragapult or Ditto being last dealing with stuff. Because Hex Dragapult is also stupid good here. But I can take this Power Ball. I can afford to take it, even if I get burnt, which would be very unfortunate. Because if he U-turns out and goes out into Drill, for instance, I get a free Earthquake with my own Ditto. So I knew I'd get burnt, by the way. Legitimately knew I'd get burnt. What we'll do here is we'll go Stonjourner because Earthquake claims me a kill. I'll live a high jump kick because of my 307 defense. And again, Earthquake is just incredibly free here. I have the Heavy Slam as well to do some damage too. So I'm glad that Stonjourner got rid of Pelipper because that was his Earthquake immunity. I knew I'd get burnt, man. I legitimately knew I'd get burnt. That did 47, by the way, on the rain. Let me calc that real quick just to not mess up. But yeah, Dragapult is fantastic. Pyro Ball. You know how I knew I get burnt? Because in my playthrough, all I did was burn with that move. Oh, bro, that did way too much damage. 47. Yo, you some type of bandit. So they're banded. No? Expert Belt? Maybe? Maybe Expert Belt. Item, Expert Belt. Get this +1 out of here. Alright, Extra Belt makes sense. Okay, so that means that my Stonjourner, which still should take a hit. I hope they miss high jump kick just because, like, of what happens. Yeah, I take 83% max from an Extra Belt boosted attack. At the same time, they could be adamant too, which I think is a waste of a Cinderace, I'm gonna be honest. But they got nothing that wants to take this Earthquake from a Life Orb Stonjourner. And even if they go like Grimmsnar, I'll be faster after. And I can 2 a KO with Earthquake. So if they go Drill, I'm good as well. If they go Dragapult, great. That's that's one of their endgame mons. Like, the second I copy Drill, I'm good. If I copy Drill, I'm good. If I copy Grimmsnar, I'm good. Like, Ditto is giving me a safe endgame, and it's all because Stonjourner got rid of Pelipper early on. I'm gonna put that in your head because when I put it in the title, it's gonna look hella clean. So I gotta drill that into your head. There's a bus outside. It might be honking very soon, but that's not gonna stop us. Are you gonna U-turn out of the game, Tasty Cool? Bro, I might use Stonjourner in a tournament. I legitimately think it has a place. Like Anish and OU, because if it's a build, it's decent speed tier, right? It's actually very fast for whatever reason. I wish it had an ability, man. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Hey, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to copy the Drill back at any given point, but that's all right. That is completely fine now. If they go Sylveon, which would be incredible, they should go Dragapult or Cinderace. But if they go Sylveon, I'll just be able to Heavy Slam and beat them down. But Stonjourner taking 2 kills in 5 turns. It's only been 5 turns. It's almost 10 minutes on this video. What happened here? This boy looked like he fighting for his life. 30-second timer could not be me. No, I'm just joking. I'd be calculating too. 20 seconds. Ooh. Alright, so Dragapult comes out. I have 2 options. No, I have Clefable. I have Clefable as they the Will-O-Wisp me, which would be great for Hex sets. I'm just gonna Moonblast because you're a threat. Fantastic. And I'll Protect here just in case they try to disable me. I'll Protect as well just because I could take 2, and if they go Cinderace, I don't really care. But even if they sub, that shouldn't matter either. Because Toxtricity takes 1 hit and Overdrive goes through sub. So like I have multiple ways of winning right now. As they go for another Hex, that's fine. Clefable isn't necessary towards the end game. It doesn't deal with you. It can still Thunder Wave, Grimmsnar if that becomes a threat. And I'm able to deal with Dragapult. So beautiful. So now my Dragapult has the highest speed tier. I don't care about Sylveon 1 bit, by the way. I don't. If they go Sylveon, I Thunder Wave them. And I spam Moonblast. As long as I keep Stonjourner alive too, I don't think I'll die to many of these, or a few of these mons rather. And I believe I can also Draco Cinderace. Man, Cinderace is so bulky. What a good mon. Unless they have sub, but I have Infiltrator, so sub would actually be better for me. That boy disconnected to give himself more time. Yeah, that's so funny. That is so funny to me. But yeah, so I'm alright in this scenario. Best case for me, they missed. That way I put them in range of Draco. But it's alright. Like, either way. Come back. Whatever. You got messed up by Stonjourner. That's what matters. They got messed up by Stonjourner. And, like, I mean, that game would have been a lot harder had Stonjourner not messed them up. That's just a fact, bro. Had Stonjourner not messed them up, that's just a fact. Like, that game would have been a ton harder. So in this type of game, this is like the type of build that I was thinking of when I put Toxtricity on it. Basically, in this squad, I lead off with Toxtricity and I click Boom Burst always, right? Because they have a Seismitoad, and look how good Stonjourner is versus their team if I get rid of Seismitoad. And also Hex Dragapult is beautiful too. Now, I could play this like the long game style, whereas I don't allow them to knock out my Toxtricity here. Because, like, I'll show you the calc on standard Seismitoad. It's like, I do like up to 99%, which is insane, by the way. Oh, yeah, 97%. Look how much I do. That's stupid damage, man. That's hella stupid. But Stonjourner can deal with you. Boom Burst deals with your entire team, also. One thing to note. The other option is actually going the Dragapult route. To Hex and just weaken Seismitoad. I would be poisoned here, but it's still possible to win. But I do feel like this is a type of build where it's just Scarf Hydreigon, Heavy Duty Boots, Rotom, Life Orb or Wish Clef. When I see Seismitoad plus Clefable, I think Wish support. But offensive makes sense too. But then because they have both Conkeldurr as well as Rotom Heat to deal with the Fat, I'm definitely leaning towards Wish support with this and like Defog, Corviknight. So I have two great breakers right here. I just got to be careful. Let me actually play the long game here instead. So lead off on Rotom. Rotom typically likes to go for Thunder Wave in this scenario. So we're going to actually U-turn as they go for Voltage, really the Choice Scarf. So now I'm thinking that it's Nasty Plot Hydreigon and obviously Choice Scarf Rotom. So that makes it a little bit easier that it's Choice Scarf Rotom. I get a U-turn here on what I'm expecting to be Clefable, and this is a scenario where I can just click Boom Burst if I want to. Or I can bring out Stonjourner. And just Stone Edge. I'm actually going to Stone Edge over Heavy Slamming because I want to see how they react to this first off. Yeah. Like if they're Spadef, like my set, I'll show you guys the calc. That boy straight up died. I'll Heavy Slam though, just to be safe. I get beautiful damage off on Seismitoad, which is very important. And that's going to allow me, and I'm actually going to... Do I want to Earthquake one more time? No. Let me play a game with my Ditto where I get up rocks in this game, because that way I can smack them with my Mon too. So I'm okay with this. I'm okay. They're gonna Toxic me here, obviously, but then I get Clefable as a switch in, so I don't really care. As they actually decide to go out into Conkeldurr because they're like, hey, I'm gonna get a kill versus you. That's completely fine. I have some expendable members. Corviknight being the main expendable member, it doesn't beat anything on their team, and all I need is. Basically, now with rocks up, I get in Toxtricity and I click Boom Burst and I get a kill. So, they might also Earthquake here. As they don't. That's fine. I get my kill now. So, this is interesting because if I actually click Overdrive and they end up going out into Corviknight, I win the game by clicking Boom Burst. So, this might be a 50-50 here. Because I can do the same thing with, if I click Boom Burst and they go Seismitoad, I can win the game with another move too. So I'm actually curious to see how they would play this turn in particular. Either way I Boom Burst, I feel. Alright, perfect. So you are dead or damn near dead, yep. Alright, oh, awesome. So that's amazing for Stonjourner. And again, Corviknight was the most expendable member right there. That's amazing for both. Obviously, Hydreigon is a problem. Don't get me wrong, it's probably Nasty Plot, it's probably... Especially because it's Scarf on the Rotom. It's definitely Nasty Plot, Hydreigon. But now whenever I get in Toxtricity, it's hella free. It's hella free for me. What are you gonna do? What the hell are you gonna do? You gonna U-turn? Yeah, like what are you gonna do to me? The reason I didn't switch is because if they U-turn now into Conkeldurr on anything, I'd be in a worse situation there. So Not terrible for me, especially because Clefable can still come out. And, like, that invites in Conkeldurr, sure. But they might also just overheat, exactly. And now I can Wish Up. Beautiful. And if they go out into Corviknight, I live in Ironhead at the percentage I'm at, and I can Thunder Wave them too. Not that that matters necessarily, but just having those rocks up and having Scarf Ditto in the back as an option opens up. So they might actually end up defogging for me. But of course, I am going to Thunder Wave them. And then Wish support as they go for U-turn. And like at this point, like what do you even go out into? My Clefable's at 100%. Rotom could come out. Are you going to try and trick me with that? Like, Overdrive is still so good versus their team. So this is like, that's why I Thunder Wave. But it does give Corviknight the slower momentum. Now Rotom dies to Overdrive. Hydreigon's 2-hit KO'd. And I can safely go out to Ditto here if they want to trick. Ooh, it's a shame, huh? Let me go ahead and overheat them too. That way they die to rocks. I don't mind them getting in Conkeldurr. So I won the speed tie, but I killed Scarf Rotom. Which is beautiful. And this is a scenario where I go hard Clefable because I believe at... First off, I can Ditto them back. But I believe at 100%, which is why we have this Clefable set, I live +2 life for Flash Cannon. And that's actually a damn lie. What the hell? Heat Crash kills. Everything's necessary. Clefable doesn't have anything else, so that's fine. It's not Sylveon, excuse me. Sylveon obviously would have been able to live that. But, hey, Flash Cannon is my play always. Force the Rotom Sack, beautiful. I guess Conkeldurr is going to come out here, which is going to give me a kill with Toxtricity. I just want to make sure that I make the right sacks, right? Because at this point as well, I get kills whenever Stonjourner comes out. I think that's fine, because they might just Earthquake too, expecting me to go Dragapult. Exactly. And I'll be a man and make the Dragapult play now. That's perfect. I'm going to be a man too. This is a bad play, because they're going to Earthquake again. No, Fat Boy Slim Shady. No! No! 21 jump shot. No! It's alright, bro. But that's the combination of Stonjourner plus Toxtricity. And that one you like to see. That one, I mean, they both work next to each other. I just decided, like, at that point, like, they went for close combat last time. So at that point, I saw how they initially reacted to a threat like that. So Earthquake made sense. And I didn't necessarily need to knock out Hydreigon. I don't think +2 Flash Cannon knocked out Hydreigon. But I'm pretty sure it put it in range of a Life Orb hit, which meant that my Toxtricity would then outspeed every member on their team, or my Stonjourner would be able to then outspeed everything on their team. Oh my gosh. They're haunting me again with this damn Dracovish. Bro. Yeah, Stonjourner kind of clean. Hold up. I'm going to use it early to break, and hopefully go towards an endgame of Dragapult winning, but it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be hella tough. I like it early, though, because if they lead off with any of their waters, I get a kill. Except for you. You beat me down. But Ditto's going to be very handy in this game, too. Considering I can copy all their boosting mons. This is going to be tough, though. This is definitely going to be a tough one. Especially because this could be Sash. I'm still going to click Stone Edge here. Oh my gosh, Stonjourner is so good. Not only is it, this is going to be a shorter live. Like I said, for the next few days, my lives are going to be a little bit shorter. Just because of the fact that I'm still like not feeling the best. I have Corviknight as a switch. I'm going to click Earthquake. They double. They double, baby. They doubled there. I clicked Earthquake because, first off, I don't think Excadrill's Earthquake KOs me because I've used this before. And also, Corviknight was such an easy switching for them. Oh, it didn't even KO me. So I can click Stone Edge again. Hey, 2-for-1 deals with my boy Stonjourner. As they're going to bring out Dracovish. And at this point, I think Stonjourner did its job. So you can take my entire team if you want. Go ahead and do your thing. However, I get to bring out Dragapult now. And I feel like Draco is my smartest play. But Will-O-Wisp lets me deal with Bisharp, and from there I kind of just win. So I'm actually going to go for it. It also deals with Drill too. Alright, it kind of dealt with Drill. I'm still gonna attempt to Will-O-Wisp here because I'm pretty sure this is rocks. Exactly. How much does Hex do? From Dragapult and Excadrill, Hex does at +2. What? They're burnt. I mean, it doubles that damage. I don't know why I'm like doing this, but where's the status healthy? I know this already. Poison, sure. Yeah. So I'll live their hit. But this Mon being alive is kind of necessary. No. You know, I can fish just run them back. I'll just Hex. Oh, no. You should not have given me Gengar there. Oh, as their Focus Sash, too. No! Ah, that's unfortunate, bro. They just keep doubling around. That's very unfortunate for you. There's no way I stay in here. Actually, I do. Because I can lose to this thing if it sets up on me because I didn't give me Body Press. So I'm actually going to click Will-O-Wisp. If they have Lumberry, so be it. I don't mind them setting up because my Ditto is going to be able to copy them. And at this point, the most expendable member is probably Clefable, as they throat chop me. Yeah, because Corviknight still comes in on Excadrill, and it can also live a hit from Dracovish. And I just Moonblast spam. I let them knock me out there. Got Toxtricity right here. Click that Boom Burst. Pick up my KO. Go ahead and give me that, buddy. Hey, that's fine, bro. That's all I needed. Pretty sure that is Scarf Dracovish. All I gotta do is go on to Dragapult. Drop a Draco. Go ahead and give me that. Or drop a Dreepy. No, they don't have... Wait, they don't have the Dreepies on Drag... I just realized that. They don't have the Dreepies on Dragapult in here. They do not have the Dreepies on Dragapult. And there's no way I can lose this game. So I'm just going to spam Hex. Since I'll be doing enough damage anyway. And at this point... Yeah, like Stonjourner was such a crazy Pokemon here, man. I'm glad the team worked out. But Stonjourner was just a crazy Pokemon. But... Yeah, I'm still, you know, recovering a little bit, so I want to keep these semi-shorter for now. Once I'm, you know, at 100%, like, it's not even that I'm not 100% right now. Like, I felt better. It's just my nose is clogged, which is, I got this, this Vapor Vicks scented stick that lets me breathe sometimes. So it's kind of nice. Should I get one more game, man? Because Stonjourner been putting in some damn work. Bro, it got so many kills, man. Stonjourner plus Toxtricity is the core. I think we're good, though. But, yeah, guys, again, sorry to keep it short. Actually, you know what? I'll talk a little bit, because there's a few things I want to talk about as well. And I know, sorry, like, I mean to go, if you're talking, why don't you have a game? Well, I feel like I've been playing really well in this live, so I don't want to ruin it by me talking about what I want to talk about and get distracted and then not play the game well. All right, so a few things. Next week, I'll be dropping a new series with my boy, Wolfie Glick, which will be VGC. It'll be VGC. So you guys will be seeing that alongside. I'm trying to do these. I'm trying to do these OU live. Again. Trying to do these OU lives every other day. So that's like the game plan. I'm trying to do OU lives every other day and seeing how much how much content I can put out for you for that. I've been enjoying the discussion videos. So actually, important, like real quick, if there's anything you guys want me to talk about, whether it be, I'll give you an example of one thing I have coming up, like how to pick your Rotom. Because right now in OU we have 3 really good Rotoms. Well, 2 of them are OU by usage, but we have 3 really good Rotoms in OU. Rotom Heat's probably number 1. I would say Rotom Cut is better than Rotom Wash right now, personally. That's just my opinion, though. And then, of course, Rotom Wash. So I wouldn't pick how to pick your Rotom, like what Rotom to decide. Obviously, I'll talk about all the Rotoms and all that stuff like that. You know, I talked about the bans and whatnot, which I'll be talking about more frequently because I want to be more open with the community about what's going on. But like I talked about my Patreon, for instance, like why Sticky Web is so good in UU, and of course, you know, I even made a guide to Sticky Web building and stuff like that. But then Aftermons got banned, which is funny. But yeah, if there's any specific discussion stuff you guys want me to talk about, I would love to hear. For those that actually got to this part of the video, thank you by the way for getting to the end. But I would love to you know, pick your brains and see. And I would love you guys to pick my brain. What do you want me to talk about things? I feel like why Ghost Steps are number 1 was a really good video, and I'm very much enjoying those type of discussions because I feel like I love seeing everybody's thoughts on them, and it's awesome that we have, you know, it's awesome that we all have different thoughts, but we come together because for one common thing, we love Pokemon, right? Or we like battles, or maybe like me, I don't know what it is, but yeah. So anyway, Monday, a series will be dropping with Wolfie Glick. I'll still be doing singles, Wi-Fi battles alongside that. I plan on doing 6v6. The WB first upload will be this Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. So you guys will have an actual 6v6 Draft League Wi-Fi battle coming up this Saturday. So that'll be a lot of fun. An updated team building guide at a point with BKC I want to do as well. I plan on doing, I've been talking about this one for a month and a half, but we just haven't been able to connect. Kevin and I plan on also going through every single Pokemon in the game, every single fully evolved Pokemon, because I already did all the new Pokemon, but we plan on going through every single fully evolved Pokemon in the game and basically giving them multiple movesets and whatnot. Just because a lot of people say, oh, how do I use H-Slash? Oh, how do I use XYZ? I don't want to make videos specifically for those, especially because those Pokemon have been around for a while. Obviously, some of them have new toys now. Gengar is Nasty Fly, H-Slash is Steel Beam, and Close Combat. But that's one of the ways. I plan on making, I'm just giving you guys heads up because I'm not going to make an update video. Well, maybe I will at a point. I plan on making a guide to every single Little Cup Pokemon, one literal video on every single Little Cup Pokemon with my boy Tony Flygon. I think there's 157 available Little Cup Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 158, something around that number. So that's going to be a very long video as well. And I soon, obviously, collabs with my bros and whatnot, you know, Blunder and all that. BL Nights will be coming in a couple months, so we have a little bit more. We only have 4 BL Nights, and some of them are probably moving up to OU next tier shift. Road to Top 10 is always summer as well. If you guys didn't know, that's a series where, yo, I keep smacking this thing, and it's pissing me off more than I'm sure it's pissing you off. But Road Top 10 obviously will be a summer thing as well, and that's a series where I try to get top 10 on the ladder in every single tier, and I succeed in getting top 10 on the ladder in every single year, in every single tier. Road to rank 1 though in OU, I don't know. That depends. That depends on how much I step in my game. I've been doing a little bit of Jam's book reading, which is another thing. I actually want to do a stream where I actually go through his book and show you guys the process and whatnot. But I think that's all I have to talk about right now. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. I really do appreciate it. Seriously, you guys allow me to live a dream, right? I'm playing Pokemon. It's crazy, man. I used to wake up every Saturday morning to I sometimes I would have strict like TV times depending on certain things. So it's like, okay, well, my dad's watching TV right now. That's back when we had one TV. That's back when I was a little kid. He's like, okay, well, you can watch at 10. I was like, great, that's when Pokemon comes out, right? And I used to watch all these Pokemon episodes and whatnot, and I remember like just being so excited. Even though, funnily enough, Pokemon is, you know, the Pokemon show doesn't even have that much battling, which is crazy to me. Like, there's actually, I think there's like 37 battles in like one of them. One of the other generations has like 28 battles total out of the entire thing, which is crazy to me. Pokemon is all about battling, but obviously, it's not all about battling, but battling is a big thing in Pokemon. But yeah. Saturday, WBE. Saturday, I'm also in this Minecraft Saturdays tournament, which is going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of huge content creators in that. I have a chance to win money, I guess, but I'm really bad at every game, not Pokemon. Even my Pokemon's borderline, if we're being honest. But thank you for all the support. That's all I got to say. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time with tomorrow, maybe something with friends, maybe some fun live, who knows. And the next day, hopefully, I'm trying to do OU. I'm trying to be really consistent with this OU every other day. I feel like people be like, yo, Joey, don't be playing OU more, man. And people be sleeping on me, bro. Man, just because I want to use fun stuff. Like, it's crazy because this team is 60% like hardcore overuse stuff, or 65%, 70%, and then you got this these two mons that put in the most work. Granted, Toxtricity is an OU Pokemon, but man, it doesn't matter, bro. Stonjourner definitely carried this live. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.